the CBN, which is the engine room, the economic engine room of this country. The thing is this: with what we are doing, currently, I don't think the economy will actually move into recession, because that's why they are leaving all the economic indices the way they are. But if we are not careful and we make a bad choice, I'm telling you, we could actually head to recession. Because so far, let's see what really happened. What are the things that used to normally make a country goes into recession? When the economy is not growing. And part of the things that will make an economy not to grow, it's inflation. And now, who are the people causing this inflation? Look at the recently concluded PDP primaries that was held in Port. The dollarization of that particular primaries. You see, when you churn out such amount of money just to produce a candidate for a political party, that thing can actually cause serious inflation within the economy. But that is aside that. But what this government is doing, the blueprints it's following in terms of economic diversification of its economy through agri-revolution, in terms of empowering the small and medium.
Before you get into that, let me just get this clarified. You said that there was dollarization of the process in Port Harcourt. Do you have proof to that?
That's correct. Hello?
Do you have proof to that?
Of course. It's public knowledge. It's common information. The delegates that came out of that primary election, they stated it was the highest bidder take all. There was a case of some candidates paying out $1,000, some paying $3,000, some paying $5,000, up to $10,000. That is public knowledge. The delegates themselves confessed to that. So it's not debatable. It's not a hidden secret. Did
they confess to you? Did they confess to you, or did you have an opportunity to speak to any of the delegates? Because I'm just trying to clarify this so that we don't misinform the public.
I do. Gimba, I have done that. I've done that. I have spoken to a particular delegate who has received from about 3 different candidates. And in fact, if you have gone to the Bureau de Change recently, you will have seen what we are saying. The time that they were galvanizing these dollars, we knew it. And the time that now these people are uploading this US dollar to the Bureau de Change market, it's there. It is common land. They just carry out an investigative journalism and you find out this is a fact. This is not a rumor. It's not a hearsay. I'm a lawyer, so I should know if I say something, I should be able to defend it.
Okay, let's get back to the issues of the contentious outcomes of the APC primaries conducted across the country as we look towards 2019. In Bauchi State, for instance, some aspirants came out to say that the process was totally botched and there was no elections that held in Bauchi State, even though the governor has called for calm. But does that give a sense, for instance, in Bauchi State, that going into 2019, you're going in there with limbs that are limping?
Well, Gimba, this is what I believe. I mean, that's what I said in my opening remarks here. Almost every state where a primary is conducted, a kind of context, it's conducted, except if there was a consensus. Wherever that you say there is a contest, a winner must emerge and someone will lose. The loser will always have something to complain about. It's natural. That's a human nature. But what we're saying is, what will the stakeholders do after all the aggrieved parties, present their cases? And APC has set up an appeal committee in place. They have been working since last week. They have listened to almost every party or every person within APC that has a grievance with the outcome of the primary election. Now, the appeal committee will send its report. And after careful study of that report, the party will set a motion in process that will reconcile these aggrieved members. And they know, because they know where they are, they know this is the party to be, because the masses are behind this party, and they know that they stood a chance if it is not a personal interest that they are pursuing. if it is a national interest or a state interest, they know that this is the place to stay and achieve that. So I am telling you, I'm promising you that you will have a case of people going out of the party to other party because of the outcome of these primaries. I'll give you an example. On the other hand, in PDP, where in my state, I come from Gombe State, after PDP conducted its primary election for the gubernatorial ticket, some candidate, a major contender, the second person that came, Alhaji Isiaku Gomna, left immediately a day after the primaries. He left. He didn't even wait for any appeal mechanism in the PDP because he knew there was not going to be one. He was not going to get justice. He immediately defected to APC. It is on record. It's public knowledge from Gombe State. Isha Alleges Isiaku Gomna.
So then, here, if I may come in again, why then do we get the perception, or is it a confirmation that Mr. President Muhammad Buhari has largely, who is the leader of your party, has largely been quiet despite all these grievances and complaints that have come out of the elections weeks after the elections have been concluded? Why is the president silent on some of the issues and will have to require some governors fly into Abuja from their states to lay complaints?
All right, two things to get here.